What we have here, folks, is the MMS448 Justice League The Flash. This should be a very interesting visual tour. Hello, folks. Once again, this is Denobi2. Thank you for joining me for a visual tour. We are looking at the black sheep of the... We're looking at the Flash. By God, the Justice League gets no love. It really doesn't. I debated on whether or not to keep this figure in my pre-order list, and in the end I decided, you know what, I'm going to complete it. I'm going to fulfill the Justice League, the cinematic set, and I got this last week. I've just been busy. It's just been a real busy summer for me, and I did receive Aquaman. I have not unboxed him yet. I did kind of fast forward to the Flash because I like the Flash. I've always been a big fan of the Speedster, and I haven't seen anybody else's reviews. I'm not sure really what to expect out of this guy. Oh, look at the lettering. The lettering on that is semi-reflective. It's a decent box. It goes in line with the Justice League set. If you are building your own set of the actual heroes, that's neat. I like the Flash. That's pretty neat. Nothing fancy in the back, just the credits. And I will say, I don't know where they plan on taking this particular character. When I mean by particular character, I mean by the actor's portrayal of Ezra Miller. I'm not sure what the whole shtick is. You can't save the world alone. That's what it says on the back. I would love to see his own standalone film, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't think Aquaman's standalone film would be successful, and it was. So maybe Ezra Miller can support. Maybe he could be the leading actor in his own film. I would like to hope so. I mean, I don't know if we're going to ever get another Justice League 2 with the original cast. I mean, we know Ben Affleck, punked out. So it has, with all the drama and all this and all the rumors, it really has affected this current collection of Hot Toys. A lot of folks, from what I've seen online, have pretty much just abandoned this. So I'm not. I'm in it. I was on the fence about it, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and build it. I do have Superman on pre-order from the Justice League. I do have the Man of Steel. That's the only Henry Cavill figure I do have. This set, I can see why a lot of folks passed on it. It's very lackluster. Not a lot of accessories. You get the animated effects. You get that. You get the 3 sets of hands, and that's about it. And you get the base. It really, really is. I pause here for a second because the color, I feel like it's not right. I just, for some weird reason. So what I did is I grabbed the SH figure. It's the Flash, and I wanted to just kind of just to kind of jog my memory on that, just to make sure that the colors are right. And I guess it is. I guess it is more of a dark reddish maroon look. But you know what? With Zack Snyder's tinkering, I can't blame Hot Toys on this. I really, really can't. With all the filters and the lenses and all the shtick that he's done, it's a tough sell. It really, really is. All right, let's get back into this. Get back to the unboxing here. Animated electrical Palpatine effects, what I like to call them. it's the same shtick. It's pretty neat. I'm not gonna pose. I'm not gonna use this. I'll do it at the end of the video. But my whole plan of the Flash is I'd like to recreate that iconic poster sequence where they're all with a black backdrop, and then I don't know if I feel like it, I may even put the Man of Steel right in the center of it. I'm not sure yet. But that is that is the plan. That's how I intend to display. I don't know how successful I'll be doing it, but that's a go ahead. The sculpt looks great. It looks like Ezra Miller. I don't have any issues with that. I know a few people online commented that it should have included a second head. I don't know why you would want the actor facial sculpt of Ezra Miller, since he never wore this suit without the actual mask off. I do like this magnetic ball jointed gizmo here. I did not know it was part of that. I do like it. It really does help with the posability of the actual head. So this I'm a huge big fan of. Very, very big fan. Maybe Third-party kit may include a different head, and you can exchange it. I do like the detail on this. See, this is one thing I never doubt Hot Toys, is the amount of detail and the weathering on this suit. Really nice. I even like the gold etching of the lightning bolt. It's really, really nice. Gonna remove all the packing on it. We try to be as very, very careful. I like that. I do like the detail. I really like how they kind of blended in the his armor, his speed armor, with the pleather fabric. You folks, if you've been following me, you know I don't trust the Hot Toys pleather fabric. I don't. I'm poking and prodding at his crotch because I want to see the flexibility of this fabric. I'm not sure. I'm just how rigid, how stiff. It seems okay. It seems like I can get a few action poses on it, but for the most part, the Flash, my figure, will be kept in a museum pose. I just don't trust it. I don't trust this pleather fabric. I live in the desert. I live in Vegas. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the humidity will do to this figure. Oh, this is neat. I do like. I don't know. I don't know why the Flash would sport a lightning bolt underneath his shoe. I mean, what, did he go to Foot Locker and and order up a pair? But it is neat. It is a nice effect. I like that. I like that as both shoes have the lightning bolt. Maybe it's creative license. Maybe it's maybe the actual suit doesn't have the effect, and Hot Toys decided to take some liberty at it. Who knows? I don't know. Stitching looks great. Weathering, it looks nice. It's a really, really nice figure. Really, really is. It's a shame that the actual figure suffers from the stigma from the film, because if the film was a huge critical success, I think this figure would have been more highly sought out. I didn't want to pass it up. That was the other thing too, with the amount of pre-orders that probably weren't in place. This figure down the road could have been harder to come by. So I got the base, the Justice League base. You got the lackluster 3 sets of hands. You got the Batarang there. I'm going to tell you something about the Batarang. They really took a shortcut on that. For shame on Hot Toys. They could have casted this in aluminum. This is plastic. They could have gone the extra effort and given us more of a metal. I mean, I would have even settled for aluminum, but I guess it is what it is. His speedster hands. Very nice. Matches with the actual costume. I will swap out his hands for a few poses at the end of the video. I did discover, though, that the fabric has that edge stitching. It's very similar to Deadpool. So multiple hand swaps definitely will affect that peg. So you definitely want to be careful on that. I'm very, very cautious about that. Final look of the figure. It looks great. It really does. They did a really, really good job. They really did. Other than the fact that it's lacklustered in accessories, but I don't know what else what you could have included in it. I mean, they gave you the hands, they gave you the lightning effect, maybe a swappable head, but again, he's never shown in the film with his helmet off, so I just don't know what else they could have included. Maybe what they should have included with this one, it should have been one of the mother boxes. That's maybe he should have included one instead of having the Batman, the tech suit include the box. That would have been more likely for him to have it with this set. This is me going as dynamic posing as possible, using a flight stand to kind of give him that semi-action pose running look. It's fun. It's fun posing with it. It's fun playing with it. Again, I don't trust the fabric. I don't trust the pleather. I do live in the desert, and it's great for some photos. It's great for the video review, but more or less, I will definitely keep him in a museum pose. I like him. I really do. I really do. I can't wait to get the whole gang together. I can't wait to get the Man of Steel, Aquaman. I do have Wonder Woman. I do have the tech suit Batman. I never reviewed him, just never got around to it. I ended up getting him at a good deal on eBay, below cost. this is what they look like, and together, as far as height, they look great. They really do. It's going to look really nice when I get my display set up and get these guys looking proper. And this is what it looks like with the Man of Steel, but this is the Man of Steel from his film. I mean, from his original. This is the first release. Extra tall. I hope the Justice League Man of Steel is a little bit shorter, because I don't remember him being this tall. Although I could be wrong on this. I do have a contingency plan for Cyborgs, and if Hot Toys never makes them, I do have the DC Collectibles statue, which I will use in the post setup. It doesn't look that great. I mean, it was only a $100 statue, but I discovered that since Cyborg is probably the least favorite out of the bunch, if you pose him just right and keep him in the background, it doesn't look that bad. So this DC Collectibles Cyborg will pass as being a team member. It is, the box did say 1/6 scale for the Cyborg. It is, but I don't remember Cyborg being that tall. So, but I can do some adjusting to make it work. Other than that, though, I will try to get Aquaman unboxed later this week and try to get the whole gang together. Like, subscribe, leave your comments below, and I hope you guys are having a good, happy 4th of July here. No, I am. If you heard any fireworks explosion, they're still going off out here. See ya.